Hello again. It's a scorching day. It's really hot here. Something very different, not motorbike related or rally car. I'm in the girlfriend's X5 and we were driving it. The water temp went right up and there was no water in the radiator. So after checking it over, I found out the expansion tank had split, which apparently is very common because it's plastic, and after lots of heat cycles they get very brittle. So I replaced that, carried on driving it, overheated again, found out the fan wasn't cutting in. So I brought a new fan, fitted that, which was a nightmare because you have to take all the front bumper and everything off. So I put that in, fan still wasn't coming on. So the way these fans work is very different to what the fans that I'm used to. There's a permanent power and earth going to the fan, and then there's a signal wire which sends a signal from the ECU. So you can put 12 volts to that and nothing will happen, the fan won't come on. So I thought I'd try and bypass it just to keep the fan going, but it's not that easy. So I'll show you what I've done to get it going. Let me just open the bonnet. I will explain a bit. I do like these cars. It's an early one. So this is the feed going to the fan. So from the wiring loom, you've got a earth, power and a signal wire. So I've had to cut the signal wire, put another wire in, which I fed all the way along through into the bulkhead. So on today. Oh, the car's struggling. So it comes under the dash, out, and I've connected it up to this. Now, what I found out with research is the signal wire that comes from the ECU, which must be broken somewhere, or the ECU's not sending the signal. I think it's more like the wire's broken. But this is a quick fix to get it going. The signal wire coming from the ECU is, if you can imagine a 12 volt feed, is just 12 volts coming through. This, I don't know what the voltage is, but it's down to frequency and duty cycle. So the power goes up, across, back down again. So, and the more the duty cycle is, the bigger the signal. It's probably better if I turn the power on. So I've wired, this was originally wired up to the cigarette lighter, but unfortunately that's permanently powered up. So you'd have to start it and then plug the cigarette lighter in to get the fan on. I think it's best just to leave the fan on all the time, especially the air conditioning is being used at the moment. It needs a fan for the air conditioning. And what was happening, if you turned it off and didn't unplug it, your battery would be going flat before too long. So, right, that's the power on, the ignition on. Right, we'll hear it start up soon. There it goes. So that's the fan on. But what is interesting, if I turn the duty cycle up, the fan actually slows down. And this does a soft start and all sorts. So you can have it so it's just purring away. Or I found 25 was the max. If you go too low, obviously it doesn't understand the signal that's being sent, so it stops the fan from working. So what you could do is you could just turn that up and down if you're in traffic, and turn it down so the fan goes up more. I've put a fuse on it because it's coming from the ignition feed from the ignition switch. I'll turn it off now. But she's booked on a ferry to go to the UK, and she can't really drive it without a fan because it'd be all right on the motorway, but if there's a traffic jam, it'd probably end up with big problems. So I just need a bit of Velcro now to stick that in there. These are for eBay. It was £7 or something. So very handy to have. I will, when I've got more time, look at the back of the ECU, find the wire that's coming out and going to sending the signal to the fan, tap into it, replace the wire and see if that solves the problem. But I hate working on road cars. For the time it's taken me to do this, I could have taken the engine out of the rally car and then put it back in again. So, right, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit different, but I just found it quite interesting. I've done a lot of research to get to know all these bits and pieces about the car, and I'm glad it works. It could have been a lot simpler, and I was thinking it might have been easier just to put an aftermarket fan on it and put it to a thermal switch so it just comes on, but it wouldn't have worked with the air conditioning coming on. Right, thanks for watching. See you next time.